Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
The emergence of Senator GODSWILL AKPABIO as president of the 10th Senate has continued to generate positive reactions from Niger Deltans. Speaking to Inside the Niger Delta in Uyu and Port Harcourt respectively, some Akwa Ibomites described the former governor and one-time minister of Niger Delta Affairs as an experienced technocrat endowed with the requisite qualities to lead the Nigerian Senate.
Following its inauguration, the 10th Senate last week elected Senator GODSWILL AKPABIO president of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The voting process lasted about an hour on a state-to-state basis. At the end of the exercise, Senator AKPABIO scored 63 votes, beating his rival, Senator Abdulaziz Yari, who got 46 votes.
AKPABIO 26. AKPABIO 11.
Senator-elect GODSWILL AKPABIO, who has received the highest number of votes, is hereby declared and returned President of the Senate.
In his acceptance speech, Senator AKPABIO, representing Akwa Ibom Northwest Senatorial District, promised that under his leadership, the Senate would carry out its oversight functions, not for selfish ends, but to promote good governance in the country.
We shall carry out very serious oversight functions to make sure that we do not waste the resources of the country. We'll put members of the executive on their toes, particularly the ministers, when they are ready to work, when they are appointed. We'll follow project by project, and also we'll do our best in terms of our preparation. We will not have any delay.
Senator AKPABIO, a lawyer, served as three-term commissioner in Akwa Ibom State between 2002 and 2007. In 2007, he was elected governor of Akwa Ibom State and served 2 terms of 8 years in that capacity. As governor of Akwa Ibom State, Senator AKPABIO introduced a revolution in the development of infrastructure, bringing about a complete transformation of the state. For those who know Senator AKPABIO very well, he is not one to make empty promises. Honorable Uwemedimo Nwoko, a former Attorney General of Akwa Ibom State, describes Nigeria's Senate President as a goal-getter.
He knows the problems of the Niger Delta region. He knows the problem of Nigeria as a whole. He knows the problem of virtually every sector of this country. And so he's not sitting into the Senate President's office as a stranger. And besides that, he has capacity. He has the voice. He has the ability.
Prior to his emergence as Senate President, distinguished Senator AKPABIO had served as Minister of Niger Delta Affairs. While holding sway in the Ministry of Niger Delta Affairs, Senator AKPABIO judiciously used his supervisory role of the NDDC to invigorate the intervention agency. Under his supervision, the age-long contract for the construction of a permanent corporate headquarters building for the NDDC in Port Harcourt was completed and delivered. Dr. Emmanuel Akpanobong, pioneer secretary of the Pan-Niger Delta Forum PANDEF in Akwa Ibom State, recalls how Senator AKPABIO worked tirelessly to achieve a milestone in the East-West Road reconstruction project before it was transferred to the Federal Ministry of Works in April 2022.
We are aware of the efforts the minister then, now Senate President, put to ensure that the East-West Road in particular saw the light of the day. And while the thing was still on the table, moving in, being awarded in phases, being modified in phases, automatically it was transferred to the Federal Minister of Works out of his own control. And I want to say clearly that the man was very passionate, was very concerned about the development and execution of the project of that road.
Senator AKPABIO's emergence as 15th President of the Nigerian Senate did not come as a surprise. Though a chieftain of the ruling All Progressives Congress, the Akwa Ibom-born politician had reached out to members of other political parties to support his ambition, which has become a reality today. On one occasion, Senator AKPABIO had consulted elder statesman Chief Edwin Clark, who gave him his blessings on account of his passion for the development of the Niger Delta. National President of Niger Delta Activists and Leaders, Ambassador Alfred Etuk, describes Senator AKPABIO as a symbol of national unity who can easily galvanize his colleagues to brace up for the challenges ahead of the 10th Senate.
You have different political parties right now. It wasn't like, where you have APC and PDP. You have other, pockets of political parties. So he will do everything he can to bring everybody together, making sure that they shun their greed, the discipline, whatever their greeds are, and think of the Nigeria as a country where they are there to serve.
Prior to his election and subsequent inauguration as president of the 10th Senate, Senator AKPABIO had served as Senate Minority Leader between 2015 and 2019. He brings his wealth of experience in the legislative and executive arms of government to bear in the leadership of the Senate.
Inside the Niger Delta,